I am the Acting Field Office Director for ICE Enforcement and Removal Operations, Miami Field Office. Thanks for being here today. This is a tragic moment and an awful time and an awful reason to come together as we talk about a woman who was savagely murdered in our community at the hands of a violent illegal alien. So on April 3rd, the Fort Myers Police Department in Fort Myers, Florida, responded to a horrific crime scene at a gas station where an innocent mother was violently attacked and murdered. There's surveillance footage, which is circulating widely on social media, shows Robert Joaquin, a Haitian illegal alien, brutally striking the victim multiple times in the head with a hammer. This senseless act has shocked our community and underscores the critical importance of immigration enforcement and our role in public safety. Through the coordinated efforts of the Fort Myers Police Department, ERO, HSI, the U.S. Marshals, CBP, Air and Marine Operations, this man was swiftly located and apprehended. The speed and accuracy in which our law enforcement teams were able to track the killer's movements and arrest him is a testament to our robust law enforcement partnerships here in the state of Florida. Currently, Mr. Joaquin is being held at the Lee County Jail on charges of homicide and property damage. ERO has issued an immigration detainer and will ensure that he is never released into the communities or the streets of the United States again. Joaquin, an illegal alien from Haiti, first entered the United States on August 9th, 2022, near Key West, Florida, subsequent to a maritime smuggling operation. He was arrested by the United States Border Patrol. He was turned over to ICE ERO for detention and was later issued immigration judge's final order of removal on September 9th, 2022. The prior administration allowed him to be released into the United States and subsequently granted him temporary protected status, giving him a legal safeguard to remain in our country. As of yesterday, the Trump administration stripped that safeguard, and his protections are now revoked. On June 27, 2025, the Trump administration announced the termination of temporary protective status for Haiti. It was determined that country conditions have improved to the point where Haitians can be returned safely. TPS, temporary protective status, was never designed to be a permanent stay in the United States, but for decades it's been abused as a de facto amnesty program. As we have ended TPS, the courts have obstructed the administration from restoring integrity to our immigration system. On March 11th, the Trump administration and the Supreme Court asked the Supreme Court to clear the way for it to end TPS for more than 350,000 Haitian immigrants. The case that occurred here in Fort Myers highlights the president's objective to restore law and order to our country and enforce immigration laws enacted by Congress. We here today stand together to reaffirm our commitment alongside our partners with Homeland Security Investigations, Fort Myers Police Department, to keeping our communities safe and secure. Here in the state of Florida, we do that. We do that every day. We do that proudly. We do that with the Florida Sheriff's Association, with all the police chiefs. All the state and local partners work very well together here in the state of Florida, and we continue to reaffirm that daily. We've set a standard for 287G partnerships here. We have 325 agreements with just this fiscal year alone, over 6,000 arrests associated with those 325 agreements, by far the most in the country. We lead the way in enforcement, and we've seen tremendous success because of the cooperation in the state of Florida. As a highlight of that cooperation, I would like to introduce one of our great partners, Fort Myers Police Department Chief Fields.
Good afternoon. My name is Jason Fields, and I proudly serve as the police chief for the city of Fort Myers. Today highlights the results that can transpire with strong partnerships between federal, state, and local agencies. Robert Joaquin was taken into custody after an extensive, coordinated manhunt. From the beginning, our commitment was unwavering, and our message was clear. We were not going home until Joaquin was in custody. I want to thank our federal partners, along with our state and local agencies, for their relentless effort, coordination, and shared resources that assisted and ultimately led to his capture. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the assistance from our community who were also instrumental in his apprehension. As this case moves through the court process, I'll also recognize our amazing state attorney, Amira Fox, and her team as they continue pursuing justice for the victim and her family. This was a horrific crime. Evil individuals who commit violent acts in our community will be pursued, held accountable, and brought to justice. I will now turn it over to Micah McCombs, Acting Special Agent in charge with Homeland Security.
Thank you, Chief Fields. My name is Micah McCombs, serving as the Acting Special Agent in charge for HSI, covering Southwest Florida. HSI is the principal investigative arm of the Department of Homeland Security, and we share a building with enforcement and removal operations. So when that call came in that this subject was on the run, a seamless search ensued with our partners. The Fort Myers Police Department is one of our best partners. In fact, one of the first agents from HSI to take part in the search is a former FMPD officer. Our partnerships in Southwest Florida are extremely strong. This tragic event to this United States citizen who came here the right way 6 years ago, this Bangladeshi national who got her citizenship the right way, it's senseless. It's a video you can never unwatch. Should not happen in this country. The men and women of HSI and ERO together in this building with our partners at FMPD responded, and we're very proud of them, but we're very sad at the same time that this had to happen. With that, I'll turn it back over to Fuad Kelly Walker.
That concludes our briefing. Open the floor up to questions.
Kelly, if you could just ask, can you clarify